Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. An online Dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Arizona Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to Davis. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, BYU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll leave it with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He'll do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. No, no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point gain. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, BYU! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Fafita. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that
This offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll give it to him again. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's looking to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Movement here from the tight end. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. Nope.
Got a lot of running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Fafita. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. A third down play to get the quarter started. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. At the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. And the pass rush.
What's that supposed to mean?
And they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose.
Set point's not bad.
BYU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Got his man quickly. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Sometimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Using his legs, it's Conley. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout.
No.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The official says no good, and the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
BYU 36, Arizona 13.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic, get open and catch the football.
Feeling some heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Trying to get to it. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the right side. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on fourth down. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line and get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Unloads quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good...
Touchdown, BYU! And the stomping has commenced. How about this? These guys are going for two. Trying to bully their way in. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Keeps the legs moving. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Trying to power it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, pump.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Cougar! And the punishment has been extended.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Afterburners coming.
I love how it doesn't let you animate for a fucking interception in this school.
The This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll run the option. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
50. Arizona, 32.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive.
Second down.
Reese, David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Touchdown, Cougars. And the route is on. And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost Thomas.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Fresh legs, man. It is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead, and I can continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep...
Touchdown, BYU! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to him.
And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the two-point try. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
63, Arizona, 39.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they... Explosive. Picks up more than 30.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late. To make plays.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and
fuck you, nigga.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still...
Going for it all. Touchdown, BYU! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Try to barge their way in. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like
going over the top. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. When you hit this point in the season,
You're welcome. You're welcome.